Hello everyone, welcome back to Onichan. Today I will be reviewing an action anime that is both thrilling and brutally violent, the Bloody Roar anime adaptation. Now, let's start watching the film. In this world, humans have successfully researched and implanted animal genes into themselves, creating humanoid animals known as therianthropes or half-beasts. The wealthy elite organize fights between these half-beasts to satisfy their own amusement. Nomoto is an entirely ordinary young man. In one instance, his friends persuaded him to go out to meet girls. Little did he know that he would be drawn into a kidnapping case involving a high school girl by them. Feeling terrified and deceived by his friends, Nomoto hears the girl's screams and decides to intervene. He stops his car to prevent their actions. Suddenly, the girl with an icy expression appears and reveals that they are already dead. She forces Nomoto to drive to her designated location. She led him to a garbage dump, but little did she expect that it was surrounded by nothing but corpses. While the mysterious girl was busy talking on the phone, Nomoto took the chance to quickly escape. However, he accidentally stumbled upon an empty lot that resembled an arena. Suddenly, Nomoto spotted another young man who appeared friendly. He immediately ran up to the man and recounted the strange girl's story, hoping for assistance, but unexpectedly, the man transformed into a half-beast form and introduced himself as the Lion King named Leo. Leo began attacking Nomoto, but he was saved in the nick of time by the mysterious girl. Seeing both of them about to fight, Nomoto attempted to flee, but was pulled back by the girl. Both of them entered the arena, and the mysterious girl also transformed into a half-beast form, so both of them charged in. Exchanging punches dripping with blood, Leo continuously attacked the girl, causing her advantage to fade away. Nomoto was filled with fear, fearing that he might become prey for these half-beasts. Suddenly, the girl turned the tables, biting into Leo's hand. At this moment, Leo finally realized that her transformed state was that of a Ritel, or also known as a honey badger, a creature known to fear nothing. Suddenly, she unleashed her ultimate move and easily defeated Leo. However, little did they know that this battle was being observed by the wealthy individuals. By the morning, when Nomoto regained his senses, he thought that everything from the previous night was a dream. Suddenly, he realized that the girl from yesterday was lying next to him. Nomoto was extremely surprised and realized that everything from last night was real. He then took her out for breakfast, seeing the innocent and adorable girl in front of him, in stark contrast to her cold and ruthless demeanor from the previous night. This made Nomoto's heart skip a beat. Suddenly, another strange man appeared. It turned out that the girl's name was Hitomi, and this man introduced himself as Shido, her guardian. What surprised Nomoto even more was that Shido had investigated everything about him, down to the smallest details. At this point, Shido explained to Nomoto about the battles among the half-beasts, which were essentially power struggles among the major clans. There were four main clans: Mitsukato, Yasubishi, Shimimoto, and Ishida. Shido proposed that Hitomi become Nomoto's bodyguard and accompany him. This would enable Hitomi to participate in the Killing Bites battles. To facilitate this, Shido provided money to Nomoto, essentially turning him into an investor for Hitomi. When Nomoto returned home, he was still in awe of the 20 billion yen in front of him. However, he was immediately assigned by Hitomi to run errands and buy ice cream, walking while frustrated. Clearly, he also had an ice cream within him, but Hitomi refused to eat it. On the way back, Nomoto bumped into a strange girl who offered him a free look at 2 watermelons. Before he could even touch them, he was suddenly struck in the leg by a spear. Sharp spikes emerged from her body, making it seem like he would be finished off right there. However, Hitomi arrived just in time to intervene. The mysterious girl immediately launched a relentless attack on Hitomi. It turned out that her half-beast form was that of a hedgehog, and her purpose was to defeat Hitomi in order to seize the right to participate in the Killing Bites match. At this point, Hitomi also transformed into his half-beast form to fight back against her. The girl used the hard, iron-like quills on her body to relentlessly assault Hitomi. Seeing that she seemed to have taken down Hitomi, she turned her attention to dealing with Nomoto. But unexpectedly, Hitomi was still alive thanks to the natural armor-like fur of the Ritel species, which provided strong protection. Hitomi used her special move and easily defeated that opponent. However, just as Hitomi was about to finish off the opponent, Nomoto intervened to stop her. Surprisingly, the opponent stood up again and intended to kill Nomoto for interfering. Suddenly, another obese man appeared and attacked that woman. They thought he would also attack them, but unexpectedly, he pleaded with Hitomi to join his group. At this point, The group returned to their room to treat Nomoto's injuries. Despite the plea, Hitomi declined Ichinosuke's invitation to join his group due to the proud nature of the Ratel species. They always consider themselves the strongest and fear no opponent, so joining a group was unnecessary. As the situation was becoming tense, suddenly Nomoto and Hitomi received a message from Shido. Hitomi immediately changed her attitude and accepted the invitation to cooperate with Ichinosuke. By evening, Nomoto's room had to accommodate another sleeping space. The next morning, Shido arranged for Hitomi to attend school with Nomoto. So, she had to go to school with Nomoto to attend classes. Meanwhile, Nomoto's chubby best friend was in a state of shock when he saw his otaku friend bringing a girl along to school. While Hitomi was using the restroom, another girl suddenly appeared. She directly went in and stole Hitomi's panties. Then she immediately ran away. Hitomi chased after her, but unexpectedly collided with Nomoto upon running out, leading him into this situation. The mysterious girl continued to provoke Hitomi, prompting her to chase after her. Suddenly, the girl stopped and jumped towards Hitomi, pinning her down. Suddenly, she also transformed into a half-beast. Turns out she's a cheetah, because she didn't believe Hitomi, a newcomer, could defeat the Lion King Leo. When she attacked Hitomi, she was unexpectedly countered by Hitomi. It turned out that she was Tiger's younger sister, a rival of Leo. She was excited because Hitomi could defeat Lion King Leo, so she intended to rush in and attack Hitomi. However, a falling tree interrupted their battle. Two unfamiliar individuals appeared, stating that they couldn't fight each other yet, as the Killing Bites battle had not begun. Seeing the bespectacled one talk excessively, Hitomi charged at him, but he managed to dodge. Ultimately, things were resolved and the two individuals left, leaving Arusa with Hitomi, because they had Arusa explain the rules of the upcoming battle to Hitomi. At this moment, they noticed another girl sitting next to Nomoto, leaving his friend surprised, worshipping him as the goddess of picking up girls. Suddenly, the chubby friend handed Nomoto a set of clothes and suggested that Nomoto have these two girls wear cosplay outfits. After Nomoto's earnest pleading, eventually, both of them agreed to cosplay and wore the outfits in front of all the otaku guys at school. In the afternoon, upon returning home, Hitomi accompanied Arusa to hear her further explanation about the upcoming battle. So, Nomoto had to go home alone. But unexpectedly, when he arrived home, he encountered Leo again. At this moment, the granddaughter of the president of the Mitsukado Zaibatsu, her name is Yuko, also appeared. She came here to request Nomoto and Hitomi to leave the battle, but unexpectedly, Nomoto refused, angering Yuko and causing her to leave. In the evening when Hitomi returned home, Ichinosuke suggested that they recruit another member for the team. The next morning, they found a very cute girl named Inaba. Her half-beast form is that of a rabbit because she is too weak, and she has never won any battle before, so no clan has taken notice of her. Despite Ichinosuke's pleas, she still refused to join due to her extreme timidity. So, Hitomi promptly threatened her, but it had no effect, causing her to run away. Hitomi then handed this matter over to Nomoto. Though he was also quite timid, under Hitomi's intimidation, he would be beaten if he didn't comply, so he had no choice but to find Inaba. At this point, Inaba explained to Nomoto that her difficulty lies in her inability to fight. Suddenly, someone attacked Inaba, sending her into a state of panic as she quickly dug a hole to hide. It turned out that the attacker was Akemi, whose half-beast form was a horned lizard. Akemi didn't want Inaba to join Hitomi's team, so Akemi decided to eliminate Inaba. Her ability allows her to shoot blood from her eyes, and she continuously attacked Inaba, causing her to flee in fear. It seemed like this time Inaba would be defeated. However, Hitomi arrived just in time and counterattacked Akemi. She continued to assault Hitomi, preventing her from getting close. At this point, Inaba makes a decision to use her ability to determine Akemi's location. Turns out they were a duo, and Inaba immediately informed Hitomi. Hitomi immediately charged in and easily defeated both of them. Finally, Inaba agreed to join Nomoto's group. The next day, they attended a party on a ship before the battle began. Here, Nomoto's group encountered their opponents again. Shido stepped up to explain the rules of the upcoming fight. The arena would be set on a deserted island, and everyone had to fight until only one person remained alive. Eventually, the battle among the four clans commenced. The warriors from each team prepared to start. Nomoto took his position as the investor representative for the Ishida clan, facing off against the other clans. At this moment, Hitomi stepped onto the island and chose a strategic spot to observe her opponents. However, her first adversary appeared unexpectedly. His half-beast form was that of a bear, the same foe Hitomi had faced before. Swiftly, he launched an attack against her, only to be defeated by Hitomi in a single strike. Meanwhile, Ichinosuke was searching for his team when suddenly he was attacked from behind by Tiger. Tiger, thinking that he had defeated him, but this time Ichinosuke also transformed. It turns out his half-beast form is that of a hippopotamus. So, Ichinosuke decided to confront Tiger. Suddenly, two more opponents from rival clans appeared around Ichinosuke. These individuals also transformed and joined forces to counter Tiger. As he was believed to be the strongest competitor in the arena, the crocodile human repeatedly lunged to attack Tiger, but was ambushed by the gorilla human. Just when it seemed like they had taken down Tiger, he swiftly retaliated against them, knocking both of them down. Only Ichinosuke remained, searching for a way to deal with Tiger. Suddenly, Tiger's owner gave an order, instructing him to quickly go to Arusa's location to rescue his sister. They knew she was in danger. Seizing the opportunity, the crocodile human lunged forward and bit into Tiger's leg, causing him to fall, and he relentlessly wrestled Tiger to the ground. On Arusa's side, at this moment, she had also begun her hunt for her prey. Arusa thought she was about to catch that girl, but unexpectedly fell into her trap along with a snake human. So, Arusa was captured by them. She was subjected to continuous torment by the woman. While the snake human seemed captivated by Arusa's charm, he had intentions of contributing to the world's population increase. But Hitomi arrived just in time to rescue Arusa. As for Nomoto, he was looked down upon by other players. They only saw him as a fool in this battle. Being an investor, he followed Hitomi's instructions. While preparing to confront the snake human, Hitomi was continuously attacked by this woman. Eventually, she also transformed to reveal her half-beast form, which turned out to be that of a salamander human. Utilizing her martial skills, she managed to repeatedly knock down Hitomi. Fortunately, Arusa had also recovered by then and swiftly rushed to attack the snake human's eyes, getting rid of the bad habit of staring at places women cover up. At this moment, Arusa stood in front of Hitomi. Despite both of them refusing to give in, they decided to cooperate against the enemies. Hitomi took charge of dealing with the snake human. Meanwhile, Arusa handled the salamander human girl. At this moment, the snake man transformed into his full form to attack Hitomi. However, with her agility, Hitomi easily evaded all of his attacks. The snake man was determined to defeat Hitomi. After a while of dodging, he finally managed to catch Hitomi, but she swiftly escaped, leaving a few scars on him in the process. Hitomi continued to charge, targeting his blinded eye. But unexpectedly, the snake species sensed its prey's location through its tongue. So, Hitomi was struck down by him and lay on the ground. Furthermore, Hitomi was also poisoned, causing her to lose the ability to fight. On Arusa's side, she kept launching continuous attacks against the salamander human woman. At this point, the woman had transformed into her complete form, surprising Arusa. Despite attacking very quickly, Arusa still couldn't land a hit on her. With her adhesive abilities, she continuously struck down Arusa, making it impossible for her to escape. Shifting back to Hitomi and the snake man, it seemed like he was about to embrace Hitomi. However, Hitomi had regained consciousness and cut off his tool for increasing population. She helped him join the Sisterhood of Women. At this moment, he realized that Hitomi wasn't actually poisoned, as rattles have the ability to resist the venom of snakes. That's when Hitomi unleashed a finishing blow, swiftly defeating him. At this moment, Arusa was unconscious, and her opponent thought she had already won the battle. Unexpectedly, Arusa regained consciousness without any injuries whatsoever, leaving her opponent extremely surprised. As she was about to resume her attack on Arusa, Hitomi appeared behind her. It was only then that she realized her teammate had already been defeated by Hitomi. Only knowing how to say they're not afraid of strong enemies, only afraid of foolish teammates. Realizing that the situation wasn't favorable, the salamander human immediately fled. Hitomi and Arusa continued their battle against each other. On Tiger's side, he was still being bitten hard on the thigh by the crocodile human. While he was thinking of a way to escape and run to his sister, Ichinosuke came to his rescue. By utilizing his unique technique of head sucking, the crocodile human became furious because Ichinosuke had caused him to lose his prey. So he immediately activated his ability to regenerate wounds in preparation to attack Ichinosuke. At this moment, Ichinosuke was under constant assault by the crocodile human. Suddenly, a mysterious man appeared. It turned out his name was Kido, a secret weapon of Yuko, the granddaughter of the chairman of the Mitsukado Zaibatsu. Yuko was the one who had been taunting Nomoto the most throughout the battle. Kido was highly regarded as powerful, but he was also very environmentally conscious. When he saw the trees damaged by the crocodile human, it angered him. The crocodile human relentlessly attacked Kido. But Kido easily defended against the attacks and ultimately defeated him with a single punch. Even though the crocodile had died, Kido continued to vent his anger on the body, making everyone around even more frightened. Ichinosuke realized he wasn't a match for Kido and attempted to flee. However, the gorilla human turned to attack him, but Ichinosuke suddenly disappeared through a hole in the ground. As it turns out, this escape was possible thanks to the burrows that Inaba had been diligently digging, unintentionally saving Ichinosuke. As she stood up to assess the situation on the ground, the gorilla human suddenly flashed a friendly smile and delivered another punch that sent her flying back to the ground. Inaba then mustered the courage to declare, "I will be your opponent." However, she quickly turned and fled, utilizing the swiftest speed of a rabbit. The salamander human believed she had escaped. Unexpectedly, she encountered Tiger by chance. "Hello, girl." And just like that, he managed to defeat her with a single blow. Returning to Arusa and Hitomi, Arusa's speed initially gave her an advantage over Hitomi. Unexpectedly, they both started developing feelings for each other. This intrigued the entire arena. Even the elderly chairman who found great amusement in this twist. As it turned out, it was all orchestrated by the civet hybrid. The scent emitted by the civet hybrid could stimulate the reproductive abilities of animals. But now, Hitomi regained her consciousness and pushed Azura away, leaving the civet hybrid astonished. Hitomi immediately launched consecutive attacks on the civet hybrid, forcing her to consider an escape plan. However, Tiger suddenly appeared and attacked Hitomi. In a separate VIP room, the chairman and other members of the clan were discussing the possibility of commercializing therianthrope genetic technology for their own gain. On Hitomi's side, she was facing Tiger's entire team. Hitomi continued to press on and launch consecutive attacks against Tiger, but he managed to block all her moves. At this moment, Tiger thought Hitomi's victory against Leo the lion was merely luck. Meanwhile, Inaba was still being pursued by the gorilla human. Thanks to the speed of the rabbit, he couldn't catch Inaba. So, he threw some trees ahead to block Inaba's path. Thinking he was about to catch her, unexpectedly, Kido appeared, catching the gorilla human off guard. He quickly realized that he had violated Kido's principle of not damaging nature. Frustrated in trying to convince Kido, the gorilla human attacked him, making him feel the strength of Kido's. Therefore, no matter how the gorilla human attacked, he couldn't even make a single hair fall from Kido's head. With just one punch, Kido dealt with him. Inaba thought that this time he was done for, but unexpectedly, Kido turned and walked away. At this point, on the arena, only Tiger's group, Hitomi's group, and Kido remained. Suddenly, the snake that was thought to be dead turned out to be alive and rushed to attack Tiger. However, he was stopped by Hitomi. Tiger recalled the moment before his battle with the lion Leo. He refused to believe that Hitomi could have the ability to defeat Leo, believing that only he had the right to defeat Leo. So, Tiger unexpectedly rushed to attack Hitomi with great speed. However, Hitomi remained unaffected by that attack. She continued to stand in front of Tiger, but he managed to knock her down again despite her injuries. However, Hitomi continued to stand up. Suddenly, Inaba appeared and informed Hitomi that Kido was approaching. As Inaba turned around, Tiger attacked immediately, causing her to panic and flee. However, she got caught by the scent trap set by the civet hybrid, and was captured by her. Witnessing Hitomi's unwavering determination, Tiger acknowledged her and unleashed a decisive blow. On Nomoto's side, he was deeply concerned about Hitomi while enduring Yuko's continuous teasing. Instead of ordering Hitomi to retreat, Nomoto continued to believe in Hitomi's strength and encouraged her to keep fighting. Tiger charged towards Hitomi once again, but this time she managed to capture him, surprising Tiger. Unexpectedly, Hitomi was then knocked away by Kido. Kido had appeared with his tail and launched successive attacks on Hitomi. On Inaba's side, she managed to escape from the civet hybrid, and pushed her into a hole, quickly covering it up with dirt. Hitomi, infuriated, relentlessly attacked Kido, but with his armor, she couldn't inflict any damage on him. She continued to be targeted by Kido's attacks. Tiger also charged towards Kido in an attempt to attack. He felt that Kido had disrupted his battle, as if trampling on his pride. However, no matter how he attacked, he couldn't harm Kido. At this point, Kido revealed his half-beast form, which turned out to be that of a pangolin, covered in a layer of spiky armor. This was the reason why no one could injure him. Hitomi was rendered unconscious, while Tiger continued to attack Kido's armored form persistently. Realizing that the vulnerable spot was Kido's belly, Tiger lunged towards it. However, Kido rolled up into a ball, making Tiger's attack futile. Suddenly, Kido created an opening and seized Tiger's arm, causing him to lose one of his limbs. Despite this, Tiger remained cheerful and continued to relish the fight. As Kido launched a decisive strike, Ichinosuke rushed in to save Tiger. However, Ichinosuke was eventually defeated by Kido. Seizing the opportunity, Tiger attacked Kido's eye. Unexpectedly, Tiger was also knocked out by Kido. While Yuko was rejoicing in the anticipation of her victory, Hitomi began to transform, revealing her true form. As it turned out, Hitomi possessed the primal, half-beast, DNA sequence. She had been discovered by Shido when she was young. Shido had gone through many challenges to establish a friendship with Hitomi, and he brought Hitomi back to nurture and care for her, making him incredibly important to her. She always followed Shido's guidance. In this moment, Hitomi's attacks became incredibly swift, catching Kido off guard. She was elated that her instincts had been awakened and playfully toyed with Kido. However, he was not one to easily accept a disadvantaged position. He swiftly counterattacked Hitomi. Nevertheless, Hitomi's strength and speed had dramatically increased, causing Kido to be injured. And realizing the unfavorable situation, he attempted to curl up within his armor, but Hitomi kicked him like a soccer ball, unintentionally destroying nearby trees. This act triggered Kido's memories of his mother and drove him to madness. Suddenly, he severed one of Hitomi's arms so swiftly that she couldn't even react in time. Despite the excruciating pain, Hitomi struggled to suppress it and continued to fend off Kido's attacks. At this point, he had completely transformed into a different person. He no longer cared about destroying the trees. He had turned into a true monster, crazily attacking Hitomi. But Hitomi used her instincts like a true wild beast. Fearless of anything, she directly thrust her severed arm into Kido's eyes, and then she lunged at him, delivering a decisive blow. This astonished the entire arena, as the one believed to be the strongest had been defeated. Hitomi, now exhausted, collapsed to the ground. However, suddenly Kido stood up again. Even though he seemed to lack consciousness and the ability to survive, Arusa seized the opportunity and rushed to finish off Kido, aiming to become the ultimate victor of the battle. Unbeknownst to them, Inaba was still alive. Arusa decided to devour the rabbit right away. But unexpectedly, while running, Inaba stumbled, managing to launch a kick that rendered Arusa unconscious. This left everyone in shock, unable to believe that the ultimate winner turned out to be Inaba. Although now, the battle of killing bites has come to an end. But a new battle among those vying for power has begun. They had arranged for the assassin to lurk in the arena and capture all the half-beast individuals. At this moment, Inaba had been captured, but Hitomi managed to regain consciousness in time and attacked the group of assassins. Despite this, Hitomi couldn't continue to resist. Suddenly, the show's host appeared and decisively defeated the group of assassins. She declared Inaba as the victor. It turned out that it was all part of Shido's plan. From the beginning, his intention was to oppose the chairman and prevent him from using the half-beast genes for his personal gain. Unexpectedly, the one who betrayed him was none other than the lion, Leo, the chairman's most trusted guardian. At this moment, when Yuko rushed over, she saw her own grandfather being killed by Shido. She immediately ordered Leo to kill everyone, not knowing that Leo was fed up with obeying her and was stepping on the pride of the king of all beasts. Then, Leo decided to reclaim his position and made Yuko lose her arrogance. After the battle ended, Nomoto returned to his normal life. But from that point on, he no longer approached Hitomi. Suddenly, one day, Hitomi initiated contact with Nomoto. One might have expected a good ending for both of them, but unexpectedly, Hitomi attacked Nomoto. Despite feeling a fondness for him, she couldn't defy Shido's orders. Finally, the Killing Bites arena and the existence of half-beasts were revealed to everyone. At this moment, Yuko has also returned and undergone a complete transformation. But there's still one more person left, and that is Nomoto. He has returned to start his own revenge battle. Today's video concludes here. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to support Ana-chan in the upcoming videos. Thank you all for watching. Much love to all of you.